Welcome to CB10 Speaks, where we will be discussing our public safety forum, Breaking the Cycle of Gun Violence. And I am here with Mr. Sincere Wilson of Exodus Transitional Community. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
So, can you tell us about Exodus Transitional Community?
Sure. Exodus is now 25 years old.
Okay.
It was first started by Julio Medina, who wanted to come home. Well, he wanted to come home from prison and do something for us that was not being done. Right? When I say how so many people come home from prison or jail, at that time when you came home, there was nothing for you. You were vilified, and we were considered throwaway people, and he wanted to change that. So he started Exodus. He started the not-for-profit company Exodus because the actual Exodus comes from a root on the inside. And he took the same principles, brought them out here, and 25 years later, we're now with East Harlem, and we're trying to do something in West Harlem as well, and in the South Bronx.
Okay.
That's one of our those are our catchment areas. Our main office is on East Harlem on 3rd Avenue. We got like 5 buildings over there. But our catchment area is East Harlem, South Bronx, and we're trying to get West Harlem as well.
So is the primary population that you serve formerly incarcerated people? Are you focusing on reentry?
Of course, it used to be.
Okay.
Not anymore. Now we service the entire community.
Okay.
Anybody who have whatever issue you have, in our catchment area. Matter of fact, there's sometimes we've had some people come through from Baltimore, and if you need help, we help you. There is a center for trauma innovation where there's therapy, there's therapists. People come in and we talk about some of the issues they're going through, and as you well know, sometimes just talking about it at least is the start to getting it resolved.
Absolutely. So you offer therapy. You said the catchment is
East Harlem.
East Harlem.
South
Okay.
Bronx.
Okay.
And soon to be West Harlem as well.
Okay.
I mentioned CTI, but we have a HEI, Alternative to Incarceration.
Okay.
And then there's the Peace Broker Program, which is what I want to talk about. That's the department I work at. The Peace Broker Program is a part of Exodus that's funded by the Department of Justice. So that particular department does not go through those issues that I used to say Koo was talking about with the city, where you have to first put out the money, then get refunded. The feds don't operate like that.
Okay.
And fortunately for us, unfortunately, it's not the whole Exodus. It's just one department. And in that department, we're tasked with a number of things. One, bringing down, gang and gun violence, focusing on youth gang leaders. We're also tasked with being the liaison between the police and the community.
Okay.
Which worked out kind of well because what has happened is when talking to our youth, we kind of explain to them, and you have to prove it to them, that the police is actually part of the people who work in the police department in your community are part of your community. And for a long time, we didn't see it like that. It was us against them. And with that mindset, when we went to PSA 5 and the 25th precinct, and we explained to them that, we want to work with you, but we can't give you no information. And they were cool with that. And what happened was they started giving us information. They started, first of all, referring youth to us, youth that they were focused on, who hasn't done something so egregious that they got arrested yet. And some of them have got arrested. And they send them to us in our program, and we take it from there. What we do with them, well, as an example, the success story I'd like to talk about is January of last year, one of our students got a gun charge.
Okay.
He graduates from high school on the 28th. Next month, he gets off probation. September, he started college.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I like to say the Peace Broker program, our motto is from gun charges to college classes.
Nice. So, what would you say is your youngest youth that you serve? Like, what's the age range?
Well, from 14 to 24.
Okay. And how do people, the community, or ordinary citizens, how do we contribute to the cause? How do we support the organization? What can we do?
At one time, about 2 years ago, I was at a meeting, and there were people from Johnson. These were adults from Johnson, Wagner, and Jefferson Projects who had no idea what Exodus did.
And
They thought we like the person you asked, we only serve people who are coming over from prison and jail, and they thought that's all we did. So, noticing that, or hearing that, I talked to some people, and we started going out into community on a daily basis. Like we were out there all the time, and once they see us and we're tabling and we have it all that we offer, and show them instead of just telling them that we have these things and it's for everybody, we show them and tell them to come through.
okay.
So what they can do is, when you need help, come through. If you know somebody who don't know about what we do and they need help, let them know to come through.
And I'm just thinking about this. I think utilizing CB10 and other community boards as a platform for outreach could be very beneficial. I know we're doing it now, and we're specifically speaking about public safety. But when listening to all of the initiatives and the population that you serve, I see opportunities of speaking at the Human and Health Services Committee. I see a lot of different opportunities there, even youth and education. So it seems like there are many different avenues that you could utilize.
You're exactly right. We go to school. We go to some schools. Let me tell you a quick story. A couple of days ago, actually, we went to a public school. I forget exactly what's public school, but it's on 113th Street between First and 2nd Avenue. It's a public school. And we noticed that Captain Tavares was there. And then we find out that her daughter goes to that school, which was shocking, but thrilling all the more because she is the captain of, I think it's PSA 5, and we work together. So now I know that for her, it's not just about a job. And her daughter goes to the school. So when you have someone who worry about public safety because their family lives where we live, then it's real.
Yeah.
So we go, that was a public school that we went to a table. We go everywhere. We're called. We go with every opportunity we see there is that we can go somewhere and let people know what we're doing. We're there.
Well, I really appreciate all of the work that Exodus is doing, and I look forward to increased success and ongoing success. It sounds like you're doing the right things, especially if you're 25 years plus. So,
yes. Well, there is something I would like to add. Well, two things, actually. The first thing is there were other organizations doing similar work, right, in the same immediate area. And up till now, we've been working in silos.
yes.
That doesn't work.
Right.
What we're starting to do now is coordinate with each other.
Yep. Collaboration,
Yes,
right?
Collaboration. And it just started, so I can't say what the results of that will be yet. I predict it to be, a good report, a good result, but we don't know yet. The second thing is, I've also found out from talking to a few organizations that they didn't know. Well, they did know that the businesses in our community have to contribute, and by law. And particularly Chase Bank, does a financial literacy course for youth. And I had a meeting with them yesterday, and to have further meetings, for them to come in and talk to our youth about financial literacy. Part of our gun violence intervention and prevention program is a model called CRIMES. And CRIMES is an acronym for Conditions Requiring an Immediate Means of Economic Stability. And under that model, we want to have Chase come in and teach our youth financial literacy.
Wow.
And then have their parents come in and let them learn. So that way, it's not just a thing where we're focusing on the kids, we're focusing on the entire family.
Nice. That's a powerful initiative. So great job with that. Yeah, I think we definitely should tap in. And it speaks to the collaboration that you're speaking about. So I foresee very positive outcomes in the near future for you.
I do too.
Well, thank you so much for coming to the CB10 Speaks podcast.
Again, thanks for having me.
And I hope, to see you very soon and look forward to your success.
Thank you. If I have anything to do with it, you will see me very soon.
Okay.